Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to check in on a couple of news stories which are a little bit weirder and kind of fun. Let's start off with, it's a Mask of Change box, which is coming out over in Korea. Now, this is something which, it comes with a new Ogerpon, but it's not really a new Ogerpon. But it is a new artwork of an Ogerpon. As it stands at the moment, this is exclusive to this event over in Korea. Now, I'm not imagining that's gonna carry on. I imagine at some point in the not too distant future, this is going to be made available elsewhere. But as it stands at the moment, we've got new artwork of Teal Mask Ogerpon. Now, when I say new artwork, I mean, let's be clear, it is definitely new artwork. I'm not lying to you about this. But it's not exactly radically different from the artwork we've already got now, is it? It's kind of fun. It's one of those where I kind of want to ask your opinion as to which one you prefer, but then they're both so similar. It's kind of hard to pick. It looks like it's literally, and if you're better at art than I am, please correct me in the comment section. Looks like they've literally just flipped it, like on a mirror. But it is new. It is an Ogerpon that, as far as I am aware, and as always, I say this every time, but I mean it sincerely, if I am incorrect about this, please do correct me in the comment section. But it seems like this hasn't been released anywhere else. And generally, although we've seen China having weird cards that don't get reprinted anywhere else, largely because they're from sets from years ago that China's only just getting now, this doesn't tend to happen with Korea getting these exclusive artwork cards. So keep an eye on this one. This one's kind of interesting. Same one we've had all the way along with the really nice Teal Dance ability. Lets you attach a basic grass from your hand to this Pokemon and then draw a card. It's great with Raging Bolt. See some play with some other stuff, but mostly it's great with Raging Bolt. Great card. One of the best cards from Twilight MAsquerade. And if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you'll know that I am a sucker for a good stamp. And it's interesting to note this is not just a new artwork of the card, it's also got a stamp on there as well. Yay! It does seem to be the stamp of the set name, if I'm seeing this correctly. My Korean is not great. So essentially, when you buy this box, what you get is you get yourself 30 packs of cards. Remember, of course, that packs in Asian territories like Korea are smaller. The box in which to keep it. And you get yourself a promo pack. And as we tend to see, although it's a bit sad for fans, you get 1 out of 5 cards. And that's honestly kind of annoying, because yes, we've got this new Ogerpon, yay, but you've only actually got a 1 in 5 chance of getting the new Ogerpon. 1 in 5 chance is not that great. Now, there are some other ones available. Weirdly, the next best one might be Bug Catching Set. Not because it's terribly exciting, because it sees a bit of play and the other ones don't. Let's look at the top 7 cards of your deck, find 2, and any combination of grass, Pokemon, and basic grass energy, whack them in your hand. Is it great? No. Does it see a bit of play and is it alright? Yeah. It's alright. So it's a thing. We have this. There are then a bunch of other grass Pokemon. We are going full on grass here. There is the single prize Teal Mask Ogerpon that is available here. That's the one that lets you search for 2 basic energy. But the better thing about it is 20 damage plus 20 more for each of your opponent's bench. 120 if they've got a full bench. Again, not claiming this is amazing, but maybe it'll see a bit of play here or there. Sinister I quite like, because Spill the Tea lets you discard up to 3 grass energy from your Pokemon and do 70 for each one discarded. That's 210 for a single energy, which is not terrible. And obviously you use Teal Mask Ogerpon EX to get the energy on. And then we got Rillaboom here, which it's just not good. Single energy 60, and their retreat cost and attack cost go up by 1 next turn, but only the defending Pokemon. On a stage 2, it's not particularly good, but they all come with a new stamp, and you know me, I'm a sucker for a good stamp. So that's what we've got. That's what is available. They've also done like a big reveal of the set. We don't need to talk too much about that because we've literally seen it. We've got it. It's out in English. But it's a cool box with some cool new promos and brand new artwork of Ogerpon, along with some lovely stamped cards. And you know what? That's not a bad start, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a bad start. Elsewhere, I've got an update on the really cool event I showed you the other day. You see, the other day I showed you this Chinese event, and I told you that they were giving away awesome things like Dice Box and Dice. And it's amazing, and it's among the coolest stuff we've seen for a while. Some nice sleeves as well. Well, now we have a little bit of an update, and frankly, things get better. Because they've got a bunch of weird stuff being given out. Like, for instance, these promos of Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. Now, does anyone remember where these came from initially? I personally do, but I think I'm a little bit more invested here than your average person. They were KFC promos! They were literally KFC promos in Hong Kong and Taiwan. I believe it was Hong Kong and Taiwan. I could be wrong about that. But they were KFC promos. And now all of a sudden they found their way as event promos, which is kind of cool. You get one of 3 of them at random. Might I suggest the Kuramitsu Oshawott is the coolest among them. So just for entering this tournament over in China, you get this, which is kind of amazing. There's also a commemorative badge. Each contestant will get a commemorative badge. And I'm just saying, I do get to get on stream sometimes for Pokemon. I've been known to cast the odd event here or there. North American Internationals. That was the most recent one. That was fun. And I'm just saying, this would be a weird badge to wear on the stream. But it would be kind of cool and unique, would it not? I don't know. I don't think there probably is, but if there's anyone over in China that's entering this tournament and doesn't want their badge and wants to try and trade it for another badge, hit me up on Twitter at @TheWassy, would you? I would quite like to have this badge in my collection. Don't know if I could ever wear it on a stream, but that would be quite nice. There's also a commemorative fan, which is available. I believe that's there for purchase, which is kind of fun, I suppose. A little bit weird, honestly, but hey-ho, here we go. Gaul, Pokemon Gaul, however it's pronounced, they're actually giving out tags for Arceus and Tapu Koko, which I kind of adore here. Basically, you have to go and play Pokemon Gaul. There's a promotional thing. And I don't mention this very often, but I made a video the other day about Pokemon Friender, which is replacing Pokemon Mesostar. Gaul came before Mesostar. It's so weird to me that they're still doing this over in China, but of course they are a few years behind. I kind of love that they're giving out these tags. I never played Gaul, I got in with Mesostar, and I'm going to be all in on Friender soon, but this is weird and I kind of love it. Oh wait, there's more. Because you see, there are 2 sets of sleeves featuring Pikachu and featuring Arceus. The Pikachu is limited to 3,500. And the Arceus is limited to 2,500, which sound like a lot. I assure you there are not at all. It's being done on a lottery system at the moment at the event, and there will be more available in the future. We just don't know exactly how or when, but they are limited to 1,000 total. This artwork is ridiculous. It is some of the best artwork we've ever seen, and now we've got a playmat of it, and it's limited to 1,000. 1,000 is a tiny number, and I know 1,000 is one of those numbers. It sounds like a lot. I assure you, it is not. It is a tiny, 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 tiny number, and this playmat is going to be ridiculously rare and ridiculously expensive and a nightmare to get hold of. I'm hoping somebody. It's a Beijing Masters event. I'm hoping somebody go in there can be like, "Hey, Wassy, I don't need this pin. Do you want to trade pins?" No one is trading this playmat for anything less than a king's ransom. This is going to be a very, 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 very sought after playmat. At the moment, they're going to pick 500 people to get it randomly, or to get the chance to purchase it. I don't know what they're doing in terms of making it more widely available later on, but even then, it's going to be limited to 1,000 in total. That is not going to be easy. It is going to be a nightmare to get hold of. You have been warned. There's some very cool stuff available, which is going to be far easier to find. The pin and the die, I'm a big fan of personally. The playmat is available, but take it from your old pal Wassy here. Oh my word, this is going to be rare. You have been warned. But you have been warned, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this stuff. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Smash Cafe, who have been supporters of ours for a while now and are very lovely people. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.